My favorite book growing up was E.B. White's Charlotte's Web. I first read that book in the first grade, and it had a huge impact on my life because I didn't even finish dinner. I had to read every single page of that book. And at the end, I instantly knew what I wanted to be. I was inspired by Charlotte the Spider. And I realized I have to be a writer. So I would take pieces of paper and fold them in half and staple them and write book cover titles and then chapter one. And I would just write these books. I've written hundreds of books, and one day they'll all be published. And in the back, I used to draw a little picture of myself with my glasses because I've been wearing glasses since I was a kid. And I would write Paula Yu, age 6, as an elementary school student in Manchester, Connecticut. And this is her first book, her next book. And I would even write the title, saying will come out next year. So, and what happened was by the second grade, I ended up writing my first real novel. It was 75 pages long. And I sent it into Harper and Row because they published a lot of the books that I read as well. Harper and Row would later become HarperCollins. So I sent it off, and I get a really nice letter back from Harper and Row. And they said, Paula, you're a really talented child writer. You should send in a story. We have a children's writer short story contest for kids ages 7 to 10. And I immediately ripped up the letter in front of my parents and I started crying. And they're like, what's wrong? That's a great letter. And I said, I'm not a child writer. I'm a real writer. And I did not know that it would be almost 3 decades until Harper and Row would become HarperCollins. And then they would publish my first novel, Good Enough. So I think the lesson there was I learned at a very young age that rejection is hard and you can't give up as a writer. I think the other thing I did as a kid was I play violin. So I would also practice. So when I was not reading or writing, I was practicing the violin. And today I'm writing, and when I'm not writing, I read. And when I'm not reading, I still play the violin. So I really haven't changed at all in the past how many decades.
For more author interviews, please visit readingrockets.org. This author interview was produced through a partnership of the National Education Association and WETA.